What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited because we are going to be pretty much playing with a few items out of a brand new collection that just came out, and it's from one of my favorite people in this industry. So if you don't know who Makeup by Mario is, you've been living under a rock. The man is like a celebrity makeup artist god, okay? I've been watching this man even before I was wearing complexion products like foundation and concealer, because you know they wasn't really showing love to this type of skin tone back in the day. But you know they got the memo now. Some of them have gotten the memo. But anyway, I don't want to waste no more time. We about to get started, and I'm gonna give my full, complete, unbiased opinion of everything that I have from this launch. So stay tuned, keep on watching. Oh, and you showed up, so if you're not subscribed, you might as well go ahead and subscribe. You might as well come back because you came this time, so come back. So with this collection, there were 3 palettes that were released: the Master Metallics, the Master Metals, and then the Master Mattes. I have only the Master Metals and the Master Mattes because I felt like the metallics I wasn't gonna use, because I'm not really a metallics eyeshadow person. Yeah, you'll see me use them to create, you know, whatever I'm creating, but I'm not really, you know, I'm not really huge on metallics. But there were also 3 highlighters, and then 3 master eye prep and set kits, along with brushes that were launched as well. So I have one of the Master Eye Prep and Set kits, and then the 2 palettes. I didn't have the brushes because y'all see I got brushes all over the place. So let me go ahead and swatch the 2 palettes that I have and show you guys the eye kit. With the Master Metals, you have these shades here. You have silver, gold, copper, bronze, and then rose gold. So I'm gonna just swatch all of them so you guys can see. So I have silver, gold, and then what is that, bronze? No, copper. So we're just gonna swatch on the hand right here. Bam. All right. And then we're gonna do bronze and rose gold on this hand. Ignore my nails. So I like that payoff. Now I didn't really do a deep swatch, so pardon me. Don't be like, oh, it's not super pigmented. It actually is. So this palette retails for $48, and then the Master Manipulator is $14. The Master Manipulator came the little spatula, so bear with me as I use my nails to try to get this open. Okay. Y'all don't need to see. So there's a little tray here at the bottom that comes out. So I'm gonna just lift it up. Okay. So you can actually take these shades, scrape them into the tray, and then that is what the Master Manipulator is for. You're gonna take a drop of that, and you just need a drop, and it's going to basically intensify these shades. So I'm gonna swatch the shades with this just to see the payout. So I'm gonna just swatch that blue next to it. All right. Okay, so there's the gold next to that. Like I said, I don't have much product. I just only wanted a little bit just to see. So y'all can see me pretty much mixing everything in the tray. If y'all saw. That's the copper, is it? Is that copper? Yeah, that's copper. I need a drop. Okay. And let's do rose gold for the final color. Final shade, I'm sorry. Y'all know how y'all be like, it's shade. And that's the rose gold. So yeah, it does definitely intensify it a lot. So I'm kind of glad to see this. I appreciate it. It's pretty dope, you know. Now the Master Mattes is an all matte palette. There are 12 shades in this palette, and this palette also retails for $48. So here are the shades. So they're gonna go numbers 1 through 4 across. So this is shade number 1, and I'm just gonna swatch 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's like really, hold on, let me get up better. Let me re-swatch shade number 4, which is on my pinky. So here are shades 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next we're gonna swatch matte 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we have shades 9, 10, 11, and 12. So this is shade 9, 10, 11, and then that black is gonna be shade 12. I love how velvety and buttery and smooth the formula is, you know. So it's not really much fallout. No, it's not really much, not at all. So, okay, we have all 12 shades. So this is shades 1 through 4, 5 through 8, and then 9 through 12. Okay, so I've already put a little bit of the Eye Master Prep and Set in the shade Deep all over my lids. I use the lightest shade, and I'm gonna go back over it with the powder. Now, one thing I will say, this caught my eye because everybody's so used to priming their lids with concealer. We've all done it for years and years and years and forever. However, I'm glad to see a product that was actually designed for the eyes to be used on the eyes in palette form. You know what I mean? And this is when I say he kept the pro artist in mind. And I'm really like, I was really the most happiest about this because, like I said, I don't like using a concealer on my eyes per se because sometimes, you know, it cracks, sometimes it gets a little oily depending on what type of concealer you're using. And I just would rather use an actual eye primer. Do they have eye primers on the market? Yes, but I noticed that, like, I've had a lot of issues with a few of them. I'm not going to say any names. And I do actually have an eye primer that's really good from MAC. That's like the only one I would use. So I'm going to take this powder and I'm just going to apply it and set that lid. That's why I don't do eyeshadow looks, because I will have a concealer and it wouldn't really blend as nicely as I wanted it. Now the P. Louise base is pretty nice, so I was using that, and then I was using the actual the paint pots from MAC for a while. So I was really happy about this. And after using it, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I don't have nothing bad to say about it, because most eyeshadow primers, I notice the shadow clings to the primer, makes it hard to blend, but I was able to blend with this one. And then of course, you know, you can blend with P. Louise as well too. So yeah, I'm really thrilled about this. So I'm actually glad that this is in this collection and it's in the world and it's available for us to go grab from Sephora. So shout out to Mario on that one. So I'm just pretty much putting some powder underneath my eyes to catch any potential fallout that may come from me using this eyeshadow palette. So I don't want it to ruin the rest of my makeup, of course. And then we're gonna wipe this powder away once we're done. All right, there we go. Finally got me a puff, I'm excited. And you can actually machine wash these. It was a Laura Mercier rep at the Sephora, and she told me that. So cut down on some money, save you some coin, honey. So I'm gonna start with shade 7, which is right into my partial crease. I'm not doing a cut crease or anything. I'm just gonna build this up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with matte number 8, just to kind of deepen that crease a little bit more. And with a clean brush, I'm just going to blend out that crease. And I'm using the same brush that I used to set the lid with the powder that's in the eye prep set. I love how these blend though. Like I'm really, like I said, I played with this palette like 3 times already and created like 2 different looks. So I will be showing those looks again right here. Bam. I'm gonna take shade number 1 and just highlight my brow bone with that. And that's this really light shade here. So I'm just gonna go and just highlight the brow bone. Going in with shade number 10, and I'm just gonna put that on the outer portion of my eye. It's a little deeper. I'm gonna take matte 3, which is this shade right here. And I'm just gonna pack that onto the center of my lid. Just on the center. Going back in with matte number 10, which is this deeper brown. We're just gonna go back into the outer V. Yeah, Mario definitely did his thing with this. Like, I'm just overall. I mean, I never had like an all matte neutral palette like this. So I'm, you know, I'm just glad that this is out. Just happy to see this. This is really cool. I ain't gonna say no names about that person, but just know that they stuff is 50, 60, 70, 80, almost 90% off on Morphe. And that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna smudge that same shade into my lower lash line using this Sigma, what is this E20 shader brush. It may not show up as deep as I would like it to, but we just gonna start with this shade first. Now I'm gonna take shade 11 and just tap it, well, touch it briefly, and we're gonna add that to our lower lash line as well. So taking 10 and 11, touching 11, really just barely touching it. I'm just gonna deepen up my outer V and my crease a little bit more with that. And then add that to the inner portion of my eye as well. Kind of making like a nice soft halo, I would say. And then taking a clean brush, I'm just gonna blend that out. Going back into shade number 3, I'm just gonna add it back to the center of the lid. And now I'm just gonna line with the Sex Kitten liner from Tarte Cosmetics. I'm not gonna do like a super duper heavy duty line, you know, just something really short and clean. Like I'm not even gonna really, I'm just more so going to tight line instead of like doing a wing because I don't want to take away from like too much of the eye. Put on this mascara from Too Faced. This is the Damn Girl. Do y'all bottom lashes? I mean, it depends. Like, I'll do them, but I'm like, eh. Because my bottom lashes are like really, really long. And I don't want to, you know, I don't want to look like spiders. I don't. Yeah, they like real long. I can even see it from here. Flexing out the lash, flexing out the lash. Yo, it's like so necessary to do this. I used to like wrap it around my finger as I was doing somebody's face, waiting on one to dry, and then like bam, you know. But this helps them make it more flexible. So that way, and y'all know I always put my glue on top of my liner and they just pop right on. Now let's dust off this powder because it's on our face for too long. So we're going to line with Shayla X ColourPop's BFF3 liner. This is like my favorite liner though. And she's like my favorite person too. Using like all my favorite people today. And the lipstick of choice is going to be Bauble from Trixie Cosmetics. And it's like a really soft pink. Topping this off with Fussy from Fenty. Ooh, Fussy over Bauble is cute. Followed by a little bit of Stay Spray. The girls need to be fanned out. Now, one highlighter I am going to use because it is very, very, very similar, but Mario's is a little bit more glittery. This Diamond Ball Out from Fenty. So there was one shade in his collection that stood out to me, and it was definitely the one that looked the most like this. Will I go back and get it? It's a strong possibility. Just because I liked how when I swatched it, I was like, damn, do I need this? And I was like, no, I don't need that. But knowing me, I'm probably gonna go back and grab it. Just because, you know, somebody, I'm pretty sure for New Year's, somebody gonna want something glittery on their face. We're done. We're done here. Okay, my overall impression of this whole entire collection, you can definitely tell that the Pro Artist was really greatly considered. The fact that, you know, the fact that we have this right here alone says a lot, because usually we prime our lids with concealers. Sometimes we have eyeshadow primers and we have to open them up and all of that and find them, and you know what I'm saying? Instead, you got everything in front of you right here. So this right here, I really appreciate the fact that you open this up, you got 2 shades to work with plus a powder. So that's 3 things you don't have to open. You just open one and you got everything that you need. Okay. Secondly, I did not have a palette in this form. So the fact that I have this now, and the fact that this is on the market, the fact that I can go to the store when this runs out and go grab another one instead of going to like a far out pro makeup artist store that's like way in the boonies, you know, and they don't even have what I'm looking for. I gotta order it online. The fact that this is here and I can just go pick it up is great, because I did not have anything like this in my collection. Because like I said, everybody I come in contact with that I have to do, I need to look like myself, but I just want to look as natural as possible. I want to look like I don't have on nothing, and I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So that, yeah, the fact that I have these earthy tones, and I keep showing it because I really appreciate this color story. Like I said, you know, the average person may look at this and be like, this is boring. They ain't got no pinks, ain't no greens, ain't no yellows, ain't no, you know what I'm saying? No reds. Nah, no, because this is really classic, sophisticated, and it was definitely designed with the pro artist in mind. So the fact that it's really compact and, you know, it can fit into one of your compartments. Some people may argue about the price point, but let me just explain something to you about pricing, okay? I'm going to pay more if I know I'm getting quality, okay? Therefore, if I'm getting ready to put this on my face or yours, just know that I'm going to do quality work for you, and I want to use quality products, because that's just me. So most people may be like, $48 for a palette, that's too expensive. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Is this collection everyday user friendly? No. This is definitely designed for like somebody that is a professional makeup artist or somebody who has worked on sets and things of that nature. And, you know, for an everyday person, they're probably not going to grab anything out of this collection and use it, you know. And then pricing alone will probably catch a lot of people. And I'm going to get into pricing in a few. But if you're looking to become like more of a pro artist, then yeah, I would definitely tap into this line, because there are a lot of things that are beneficial to you if you're working in a fast-paced environment, you know, and it's like lights, camera, action, and you got to work quickly. You got everything in front of you. So let me know what y'all think. Make some noise in the comments below. Until then, wait, pray, slay, enjoy y'all day, and I'll see y'all next time.